Hello, sweet kindergarten friends. I am Miss Probst. It's nice to see you. Today I am outside. Usually on Wednesdays we do not have science because it's a short Wednesday, but I thought that would be a great opportunity to come on here and show you how to plant plants. Miss Probst loves plants. Let me show you some of her favorite plants. This is a snake plant because it looks like little snakes coming out of the pot. It is actually a part of the succulent family, which is a part of the cactus family, which means that you don't need to water it that much. I think the last time I watered this was probably 2 weeks ago. Probably need some water soon. These are aloe plants, and again, this is part of a kind of a cactus family where you don't need to water them so much, and aloe has a lot of really good beneficial things for your health. You can put it on a sunburn to heal your skin. You can eat it or drink it, and it's really good for you. So it's almost like a little fruit, but it's very pointy and sharp. So I'm going to be very careful when I move around my aloe plant. I have a couple of aloe plants. I have this one. I have these aloe plants, these aloe plants over here, and I have a little baby one in here. I also have this really big aloe plant. Now I just replanted this one because it got so big that it didn't fit in the pot anymore, and it had a lot of dead leaves at the bottom. So when plants have dead leaves and things like that on it, it actually stops them from growing more, and you can risk killing the whole plant altogether. So I took off the dead leaves at the bottom and put it in a nice big pot by itself so it has room to grow. This is Miss Probst's large collection of succulent plants. Now these kind of look like flowers, but they are a part of the cactus family. You don't need to water them that much. But I love succulents. That's one of my favorite plants because they're really hard to kill and they're really easy to take care of. So I have a lot of these over here, and I keep them over at the other side of my patio for the sun. Is a pothos plant. I have a couple of these. I have one inside of my house and I have two outside. You see one in the back corner right over here. That one looks a little bit less fluffy because you can actually propagate pothos as well, which means that you can cut pieces off and it'll grow new plants, and I'll show you what that looks like. So with pothos plants, when you cut off the ends of their vines, meaning that you can see that I didn't cut off anything else, it's just the ends of the vines, and then you stick them in a glass of water, then after a while it will start growing new vines to grow new pothos plants, and one of them has an example that I can show you. So this one's been sitting in the water for a little while now, and you can see that there is a big long root coming out of it. So soon I'll be able to put this back in the pot where I took all of these from, and it'll keep growing. Pretty cool. This actually looks like it's gonna need new fresh water, so I'm gonna do that now. Fresh new water. Last but definitely not least, I have a pretty large, it's growing, avocado tree. And what I did was, when I ate an avocado from the store that was all organic, I took the seed out of the middle of the avocado, and I stuck it over water for maybe a month or two until there was roots coming out the bottom and a new sprout coming out the top. And then I planted that seed about a year ago, and now we have a start of a big healthy avocado tree that will make more avocados for us to eat in a couple of years. Now what I wanted to come on here today for was, I'm going to start planting seeds to make new sunflowers because it is springtime, so we are able to plant seeds and make sure that they sprout and they grow, and we give them plenty of food, sunlight, and water, and it'll grow into a new sunflower. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So I just filled up my watering can with water. I definitely got it all over my pants, but that's what makes gardening so fun. And then I have, you can use anything, but I have these biodegradable plant starters, seed starters, and that just basically means that they're made of paper. So after a while, if you plant them in a pot or you plant them in the ground, this little pot will start to disintegrate, meaning it makes one with the dirt if you want. And then it doesn't leave any sort of plastic or harmful materials in the ground. It's very nice. I have a mini shovel, that's also called a trowel, I believe. I have plenty of dirt, and this is a good mixture for seeds because they need to be drained pretty well. Otherwise, they're going to rot inside of water. So this actually has a good amount of mulch in it as well. So it's very sandy and it has extra mulch, so it's not just mud. And then I have my sunflower seeds. I have two different kinds, and there's two different kinds that you can probably see at the store. This kind is called the giant hybrid sunflower. That means that these are the ones that get up to 15 feet tall. Miss Probst has not had a sunflower get 15 feet tall, unfortunately, but maybe this year. And then these are your regular mammoth sunflower seeds, and those are the sunflowers that you usually see that get to be about 4 to 5 feet tall. So with your shovel or your large spoon or your hands, you're going to, I'm gonna kneel so it's a little bit easier for me. You're going to take your shovel or whatever, and you're gonna kind of move around your dirt. This dirt has been sitting a while, which is why it's so hard. So I'm actually gonna just kind of hit it with my shovel to break it up a little bit. All right, I'm going to put water in my soil by itself because it has to be kind of wet when you put it into your pot to plant seeds. It can't just be dry like this or else the seed will just float up. And I'm gonna mix it. All right, then I'm gonna take my soil and I'm going to just kind of try to get it on top of my, or inside of my little plant starters. Then, with my clean hand, I'm going to take out some of my sunflower seeds. Now, regular sunflower seeds ready for planting look like this. They are black with just little lines. So sunflower seeds, when you plant them, they actually come from the inside of the skinny parts. You're actually gonna just wanna stab them in with the pointy part, with the butt end sticking up. And then I'm just gonna put out any leftover seeds because I only want one per pocket. If you do more than one per pocket, they're not gonna grow really big. So we have our finished sunflowers, and if you used a cup or a pot or anything else, that's fine too. What I'm going to do, and I'm gonna put it in an area where it receives sun, but it's not in the sun directly. So a windowsill inside will work for this as well. And then, because seeds need a lot of water to germinate, I'm going to water it one more time. A little bit heavy on the water because it'll soak in. And then I'm going to leave it for a little while. I'm all done cleaning up, and now I am ready to take a break inside, have some lunch, and just wait for my plants to grow. I'll see you next time. All right, I wanted to just come in here one more time because last but certainly not least is to make sure that you wash your hands when you're done planting and putting your hands inside of dirt and things like that, because dirt has a bunch of small germs and bacteria that you can't see that will live on your hands if you don't wash your hands correctly. So I'm going to make sure, and this is the correct hand washing procedure, I'm going to wet my hands first. Pump. Rub inside my hands. Am I done? No. Now I gotta flip. Rub in between my fingers. Rub. Now reverse. Rub in between my fingers. Rub. Now, and this is something that you might not have seen. I got a bunch of stuff inside of my fingernail. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna grab my, and I'm gonna go like this. And that will help with underneath my fingernails a little bit. Now, if you don't get everything out from underneath your fingernail, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you scrape underneath your fingernails while you're underneath the water. And that's gonna make sure that your hands and fingernails get cleaned out, because I don't wanna have lunch while I have, look at all that dirt that just came out from underneath my nail that I didn't see before. Gotta clean out from underneath your fingernails. And this is on hot water. Hot water is the best thing to clean off your hands and sterilize them properly. Dry my hands off with a nice clean washcloth or towel, whatever you use at home. And then I'm all good to go. And now I can eat. I will see you all next time now. Bye.